South Korea now to give us a perspective from that part of the world where this shooter originally came from. Hi, David.
Yes, good morning to you all. There has been widespread shock and sadness here over the shootings at Virginia Tech, and also it seems worries that Korea may be blamed in some way, a guilt syndrome, because after all it was one of their own that committed these crimes. Now, South Korea's President Roh Moo-hyun has led the country in expressing the sadness they feel about this incident. He held an emergency meeting today on the issue and earlier released a statement saying he was shocked beyond description that the tragic incident was caused by a South Korean native who had permanent residency in the States. Now, the Virginia Tech shootings continue to lead the news here, with some newspapers worrying that it may trigger racial hatred against South Koreans in the U.S. Currently, about 60,000 Koreans study in America, and there are real worries here about the impact it will have on them. Now, we're also learning a bit more about the gunman and his family. One newspaper says his family were very poor and emigrated to the U.S. to seek a better life. The landlord of a cheap apartment block where they once lived said Cho's father had told him they were going to live in America because it was difficult to make a living here. They left in 1992 when Cho was just 8. Now, Cho had attended Shin Chang Elementary School here in Seoul before he left to live in the U.S. Parents of the students attending the school today said they felt uneasy about sending their children to the same school that he had gone to. Now, at this time here in central Seoul, there is a candlelit vigil to remember the dead at Virginia Tech. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, David Piper, live in Seoul.
And there's no shortage of international response, by the way, from the shooting inside, because this has been a global story.
Sure.
25 minutes before the top of the hour, the individual student stories have been heart-wrenching, and I know you've heard them right here on Fox News. Geraldo has been speaking with a lot of them, including one young man named Stephen Hale. Let's watch.
It's just so surreal. You know, you have a hard time letting it sink in. With all your peers suffering the way that they are, it's just, like I said before, it's just so surreal.
Who specifically of your friends was involved?
You know, right now, out of respect for his family, you know, I don't want to.
I don't mean his name.
You know, my neighbor specifically, he lived below us. You know, we shared parties together and, you know, did things together, like went on certain trips. And he was just an all-around great kid. He's going to be severely missed.
Do you know where he was exactly and how it went down?
Yeah, he was in Norris. I'm not specific. I'm not sure as to where he was in the classroom. You know, you just pray that, you know, it was. You know, he's just in a better place right now. As horrific and horrendous as he went out, it's just, I would have liked to have seen him or say something to him. And you really take it for granted these days.
You want to say something to his parents?
Yeah. My prayers are with your son, and he was a great friend. He was a great neighbor, and he always had our backs, no matter what. Whether it was the landlord coming after us for the rent, or whether it was some, you know, crazy kid at a party, he was always there for us. So it's